Mike. Now, 2 petitions have been filed seeking the country's most powerful judges, Chief Justice Martha Koome and judges of the Supreme Court of Kenya. Now, this is the first time that petitioners are seeking the removal of the entire bench of the Supreme Court of Kenya. Former Law Society of Kenya, LSK President Nelson Havi, on January 13th, filed a petition to the Judiciary Service Commission, GSC, calling for the removal of all 7 Supreme Court judges. On January 16th, JSC acknowledged receipt of Havi's petition, saying, and I quote, "The JSC acknowledges receipt of a petition dated January 10th filed by Nelson Havi against the following judges of the Supreme Court of Kenya," and goes ahead to outline the judges who are affected. This statement read in part: the Judicial Service Commission starts hearing the petitions tomorrow, and the JSC, the Chief Justice, who is the chairperson of JSC, will not be sitting in the proceedings against her. Let's now look at the charges facing the 7 judges. Nelson Havi's petition alleges that the judges are accused of alleged gross misconduct. The second petitioner are 13 advocates of Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi Advocates LLP, who allege gross misconduct by banning them from appearing before the Supreme Court of Kenya. Now, how is the process of removing a CJ and Supreme Court judges? Article 168 of the Constitution states that a judge of a superior court may be removed from office on the grounds of 1, inability to perform the functions of office arising from mental or physical incapacity, a breach of a code of conduct prescribed for judges of the superior courts by an act of parliament, bankruptcy, incompetence, or gross misconduct or misbehavior. Now, the removal of a judge may be initiated only by the Judicial Service Commission acting on its own motion or on the petition of any person to the Judicial Service Commission. A petition by a person to the Judicial Service Commission under Clause 2 shall be in writing, setting out the alleged facts constituting the grounds for the judge's removal. The Judicial Service Commission shall consider the petition, and if it is satisfied that the petition discloses a ground for removal under Clause 1, send the petition to the President. Now, the President shall, within 14 days after receiving the petition, suspend the judge from office and, acting in accordance with the recommendation of the Judicial Service Commission, in the case of the Chief Justice, appoint a tribunal consisting of 1, the Speaker of the National Assembly as chairperson, 3, Superior Court judges from common law jurisdictions, 1 advocate of 15 years standing, and 2 other persons with experience in public affairs, or, in the case of a judge other than the Chief Justice, appoint a tribunal consisting of a chairperson and 3 other members from among persons who hold or have held office as a judge of a superior court, or who have qualified or are qualified to be appointed as such, but who in either case have not been members of the Judicial Service Commission at any time within the immediately preceding 3 years, 1 advocate of 15 years standing, and 2 other persons with experience in public affairs.